Hi guys, so if you're wondering why I only have half of my makeup done today, looking a little bit strange, I am, at the request of a friend, doing a video on eyeliner and what that ish is and how to do it, and I don't know why you people assume that I know, but we're gonna do this anyway. So yeah, and if my voice sounds wrong or my face looks weird, I've been travelling and I'm sick as hell, so we're gonna roll with it. Okay, so, where do we start? Moisturiser. That's where we start. Okay, so, the best way, not the best way, that's not the word I'm looking for. The most important thing about eyeliner is having a nice sort of firm base. It's very hard to do any kind of eyeliner if your eyelids are all like, woo, I do what I want. I'm not listening to no eyeliner, pen, brush, pencil, whatever. So that can be quite difficult. So the trick to that is keeping your eyeballs nice and moisturised. So using an eye cream like Benefit It's Potent, which is very firming and lovely, and you're going to focus, or do I have to do everything myself? There we go. Yeah, Benefit It's Potent, or we can try my personal favourite, Nuxe's Blue Precious Flower something. This packet's in French and it doesn't actually say what's in it, but yeah, it's the Nuxe eye cream and it's made of wind and it smells great. So if you like Nuxe products, don't throw it on the floor, but give it a try. So yeah, moisturise your eyeballs. That is the first step. Once you've done that, you're going to need to do the rest of your makeup, and you're going to need a base that's not going to crease or run or do the chimichanga on the area around your eyes for which you will want to be lining. So for that, I recommend a MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Again, this isn't going to focus, is it? We're not off to a good start, guys. There we go, MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. And I personally use NC15 because I am pale. Very, very pale. So yeah, I use that and I mix in a little bit of the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation because I put that over the rest of my face, so blending concealer and foundation, it gets mixed together. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, those two go together. And then you have to powder it, because otherwise, no matter how good your products are, they're gonna run. And I use a collection sheer loose powder. It's really affordable, all over the floor, and yeah, it's really good. So once you've done that, you're gonna have to decide what kind of eyeliner do I want to use. And there are essentially three different kinds. Type 1, the pencil. Pencil liners are really good for if you want to do really smudgy things with your eyes, or they're really good for tight lining and waterlining your eyes, so doing the line within the lashes here or the one here. And yes, I am aware that was probably the most attractive face I've ever pulled ever in the history of ever. Feel privileged. So this is really, really simple to apply. Literally, you... I'm sick. You lose your mirror, but you just try and focus your camera. Let's zoom. Ooh. You just run it along the lash line. Doesn't have to be neat. There we go, and that's about the furthest from neat it could possibly be. And then you take a... come back here. Light, please. Light, please. Okay, side note, I have essentially a new studio setup so everything's a bit different and new at the moment, so if I'm not looking at the camera enough or my lighting is off, I'm really sorry. I will fix it, I just have to get used to everything now. But yeah, then you take your fluffy pencil brush. Fluffy pencil brush? That's not a thing. You take your pencil brush. This is the Realtechniques accent brush. And you smoke it out, smoke it out. I mean, if you're really old school, you just use your fingers. Make sure they're clean. Because, you know, it's your eyeballs and you don't want to get any nasties in your eye. But boom, instant smoky, grungy eyeliner. Like a pro. The more you blend it, the more smoky and grungy it is. Yeah, go with whatever you want. Simples. I can't make a makeup noise. I am a failure. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But okay, type number 2 is probably my favorite kind of liner. It is gel liner. So I have 2 different types here. I have the collection gel liner and I have the B liner. Does anyone remember B? It was like a spin-off from Lush. It was a makeup store and it was always attached to Lush and it was really cute and they did these gorgeous little gemstone pots for everything. It was awesome. Anyone else remember that? I should bring that back. So I use the collection one pretty religiously. As you can see, mine is pretty much empty. Sad times. But yeah, so I'm going to use this to explain basically gel or cream liners because they're basically the same thing. So for a gel or cream liner, you're going to need a little brush. A little dinky little baby like this. So this is the Realtechniques fine liner brush. And then, because mine's a bit dried up, you need to run hot water around the outside of it first to make it usable. But I forgot to do that. So we're going to use Hope to make it work. Ooh, my laptop's making the I'm too hot noise. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But basically, get it on your brush. And there we go, it's on the brush. And you want to run the brush against the edges so that you get sort of like a flat line. So you want the brush to go sort of flat on 2 sides so that you can use the narrowest part of the brush to apply your line. And then I'm going to zoom you in on the eyeball and refocus you. I need to get some kind of like silencer for my camera's autofocus because this is a pain. And the basic premise is run that smooth flat bit that you made along your eyeball really close to the lash line and try not to stab yourself in the eye. If you do end up stabbing yourself in the eye or making a mistake, you can grab a face wipe. Everything's behind me at the moment, this is not a good setup. And just dab off the bit that's gone wrong. Of course that's a little more difficult if you've got a bit more eyeshadow than I'm currently wearing, but yeah. That's the basic premise. So I'm going to neaten this a bit because... And then the great thing about cream eyeliner and gel eyeliner is that you can smoke that out again. So if you wanted a smoky look that was a bit darker than this, again, you grab your little pencil brush. So again, this is the Realtechniques accent brush. And you just windscreen wiper over the edge and voila, smoked out. And again, depending on how smoky you want your look, depends on how far you bring it out. So, the final kind of eyeliner is probably the kind of eyeliner people are most accustomed to. And that would be... damn it! That would be... the liquid liner. It's probably the second kind of eyeliner most people learn to use, because I think pretty much everyone starts with a pencil. But it is the eyeliner that is usually chosen for wings, for all of the crazy stuff and different patterns and things. So let's do some of them. Let's just, this is hopeful, okay? I can do eyeliner. I will admit to that. I can usually wing my own eyeliner just fine, but I have been winging my eyeliner every day for like years. So I'm kind of used to it, and I kind of just go, yeah, that looks about right. And I have the fortune of having a fringe for if it goes really wrong. So, voluntarily doing this on camera and trying to do complicated things may go wrong. That is my pre-warning. But I said I'd make a video on how to do winged eyeliner, so this is how I do my winged eyeliner. Let's do it. Okay, so Lego. First up, you need to take the cap off your eyeliner. That does actually tend to help, I find. I'm just using the Maybelline like graphic liner pen marker thing for this. It's new, so it's got lots and lots of eyelinery, inky stuff in it, so it's really good. And I'm just lining along by the lash line to start off with, and then I'm going to hold the pen up along my lower lash line pointing towards my brow, and that's where I'm going to point the straight edge of the marker and draw my wing. Markers like this make it really easy just to do a simple wing because they're basically designed to do it. There you go, wing, done. Step 2, the cat eye. Now here's me remembering for a minute what I'm actually going to do, and then I'm going to sit here basically out of frame. But for a cat eye, all you need to do is bring the eyeliner down into the point of the eye, elongate the point, and then connect it with your lash line. Simples, again. Number 3, the double wing. One that I personally always screw up because I do the wing at the wrong angle, like I'm doing here. What you actually want to do is point the wing downwards, and to get it nice and sharp and neat looking, I use a wet wipe. So just the same as the top wing, and clean it up with a wet wipe, angle it downwards. Number 4, Arabic eye makeup with the swoopy bit underneath the eye, and it looks really cool, but I don't know how to explain it. Literally just add another wing underneath the cat eye point thing. Easy. Nailed it. Boom. Finally, graphic liner, which essentially is code for do whatever you want on your eyeball. And apparently what I want to do right now is stay out of shot and screw up a lot. So I'm putting a sort of line in my crease so that I know where I'm going. And I'm screwing that up, so I'm removing some of it, and I'm wiping some of it away with a wet wipe. And then I'm elongating the top wing and using the marker shape to form sort of a wing shape, but then join it up with that line in the crease.